Okay. All right. Hello, everyone. My name is Jordan, of course, but the people that don't know me is probably referring to my channel name as Dub, and you know me as making films. And actually, a while back, I used to do vlogs and stuff like that. But this right here is a special video because it needs to be addressed. It's pretty serious. It's about my life and where I'm currently at right now. Currently, I am at Mississippi Valley State University, supposedly for baseball. Now, listen, like for baseball, right? It's crazy how I'm about to explain this situation I'm in because it is like it's been stressing me out these past few, honestly, the past month. That's how crazy it's been. I'm still going to class, but I'm gonna get to the reasoning what's the main thing and why I'm just going to class right now. So it all started off in really mid-July when I had an assistant coach. Now, just go ahead and be prepared. I'm going to be saying that guy's name a lot. I'm not going to say the guy's name just for the privacy of this video. Neither the head coach. I'm just going to say the college and the position of his job. All right, so it really started off in like mid-July when the assistant coach called me and he was wanting to recruit me because he heard about me through my head coach at my junior college. And for those of you that doesn't know, I just graduated from my community college, and that's why I'm here. I transferred here. The assistant coach through the phone call told me about the opportunities here, but not only that, the really thing that grabbed my attention was the chance for a good amount of scholarship money. And any of you athletes out there, you know how important scholarship money is, especially out of state, because tuition goes up a whole lot more. So yeah, when he mentioned that, I took it really serious. So then he was talking about where he was from. He's from California, and the thing is, he was just hired from the head coach at Mississippi Valley State to come there. So he's calling me because he heard, of course, through my head coach, and he talked about, like I say, all these things, these pros, these guarantees about scholarship. I'm like, okay, this sounds pretty great. And I asked for his name, he gave me his name, and he told me he's gonna be here this year. I was like, well, that's great. And after how great the phone call went, I hung up. I mean, well, we hung up. We hung up, and I really thought about it, and it was like really no doubt. I had a couple looks from some other colleges that I was actually looking forward to, and it was really a college in New Jersey, which is great. It had my major and everything what I wanted to do. It's just the problem is it costed a good bit, so I really needed to make a decision soon because all these deadlines are passing by. It's just passing, and time is money. It really is, and so I had to make a decision really soon. So what ended up happening is I actually made my decision like 4 days later because I was actually still in contact with him. Told him what I wanted to do and stuff, and I told him like, hey, I'm gonna commit here. He pretty much said everything I was looking for in a college. Statistically, Mississippi Valley State baseball is not known for baseball. I will admit, the record is not good, but from what he was telling me and how they're trying to rebuild a team. This is all he said. Now this is all he said. This is all I remember in the phone call of the day I first called him. He said the opportunities this team is going to have, they're going to rebuild, and the road to Omaha is going to be there. Yes, I was a little bit suspicious, but then again, I was trusting them, and I was really looking for the college because it was kind of getting to a point where I needed to find a college that was financially able to have me there, and meanwhile trying to play the sport I still love. And so like I say, Mississippi Valley, not a baseball college. It's a very beautiful college. It's actually one of the lowest tuition colleges out of state, which is another plus. But now moving on, later in the month, I'm trying to get things through. I'm trying to get my application through, and I did that. Well, the application through Mississippi Valley State, from what the assistant coach been trying to tell me to do, I told him I even got an email back from Mississippi Valley about my application. He said, look, it just takes time. Just keep doing what you're doing. You have plenty of time. I was like, okay, all right. So 2 weeks passed by. It's already August. I'm trying to stay in touch with him, but he's not replying back. And eventually he kept saying, um, the NCAA dead period, um, it's not allowing me to talk to recruits or parents, which is weird. Excuse me. And I was like, okay, first of all, I am not really a recruit. I told you I'm going to be committed to the school already. I already filled out an application. I'm just waiting for the application to have me admitted through, you know? And I was really suspicious about that, but I couldn't do much because I couldn't call him. I couldn't talk to him because he kept sending the same text. I have all the proof on my phone. I might pull it up, on this video, but I have all the proof on my phone and everything. The one thing after all this, I'm gonna get to everything, but after all this, I think I should have did was contact the head coach. But here's the thing, though, he gave me the number to the head coach, right? It turns out it wasn't even the right phone number. I found that out just a couple of days ago. But I went through with it because he told me, he's like, look, he's busy. He's going to contact you later. And the reason I contacted him is because I wanted to visit before I actually try to come here. But that's a 6-hour drive. I was going to take a risk. So I looked online, did all my research. I was like, you know what? I'm just making the decision to come here. It's going to save me money. It's going to give me an opportunity to keep playing baseball. And they still have an art major, So I took the risk. And that's one of the things I could have did. But everything else, I couldn't do anything about. I had to just go with it. I think my roommate's coming in. If you see somebody come in, that's just my roommate. But anyway, getting back to what I was saying, like I say, it's like pretty much the beginning of August, and I'm in a bind. I can't talk to anybody. I literally have to do everything on my own. Have to get the application figured out because it hasn't been admitted through the system. So I had to call them about that. Turns out the application for like 3 weeks didn't even get admitted through. So I had to get that done. I had to figure out something about housing. I had to figure out something about financial aid. And in my car, I didn't have a car because it was messed up. So I had to save all my money to buy another one, that took every bit of income I really had, not income, money I've had in my account. And so I was already in a bond right now, and I had to do a lot of things to get to this position. And I was frustrated because I was kind of scared because I didn't know what to do. All the deadlines for other schools has already passed, and I had to go through it. I had to trust him. I had to trust what he said. And so what ended up happening is I said, forget this. I got to do something. So I said, please give me a call ASAP. I texted him again, and he sends the same message. I'm like, come on, dude. He sends the same message saying NCAA rules say dead period, cannot contact recruit. I said, oh my God. So you know what? I actually looked it up, and one, the dead period was even at this time. And two, the meaning of a dead period is you cannot meet in person. You can call and text over phone, but you can't meet in person. So the coach really wasn't knowing what he was doing. But like I say, I had no choice. I had to go through it at every college. It's just, it's the deadlines is going by, and I didn't have time to actually try to fill out another application. In a way, it's my fault, but then again, it's life. It really is. But anyway, so what ended up happening is I'm not in contact with him. I'm really clues on what to do. So I had to figure something out. The application actually went through. Now the housing the deadline was going by, and I only had like 1 day, and I filled it out. But the problem was, it didn't get me in. Like, it wasn't letting me in the system when I logged in. And I had to get a login password. I had to talk to an art major. And thanks to my other brother who's in New York, and the only way he could help me is by phone call. Phone call to them, to me, telling me what to do. And he's helped a good bit. And so it's funny because when he called this school, his phone calls went through fine. Like, he was able to talk to somebody. Every time I called them, they either didn't pick up, or they picked up and they directed me to another line, and they didn't pick up. I'm over here waiting for like 30 minutes. Oh my, and it didn't even have music. You know how they have music on the lines and stuff? They didn't even have music and stuff. So I was like, what is going on? And then I was just like, I don't know what to do. I'm already in the bind. I'm trying to play baseball here and have art, and he's promised me a scholarship. And the reason why I was really, psyched by a scholarship, he's sending me a form, but I didn't. I texted him, I was like, hey, you want me to? How should I send this form if I fill it out? Should I send it by mail? Should I just try to do it by email? I was like, he's like, don't worry about the scholarship form. Um, we'll figure that out on the first day of class, first day of school. And I have proof of that message as well. I was like, okay. I was actually kind of enlightening me up, kind of relieving some stress. I was actually like, okay, that's great. And so days are going by, and the first day of school is like in one day. And the good thing is, I actually got a car. I got a car. I had a good amount of money to actually get one that I saved over the summer, and I'm grateful for that. And another thing is, this was really got me, and I appreciate it so much. I can't really explain how much it really means to me. Is the GoFundMe I started on my Facebook to help support me on my trip to college and trying to pay for like just the little stuff like food and just necessities. And I got way beyond my goal, I'm sorry, and I just cannot express how much that really means to me. And like I say, I definitely appreciate everything. I don't know. It was overwhelming, and I couldn't believe it. And it's just it's good to have a lot of people that actually are supporting what I do, and I cannot thank you all enough, and I really appreciate it. But getting back to what I'm saying, I was getting ready to move, and I ended up coming here not knowing what to expect. 6-hour drive, and I was worried. The only hope I had was the housing. As I talked to the director the day before, he's like, we're going to go ahead and put you in. And that was by email. And I was like I say, like a day or two ago. So I was already worried because I don't know if I was going to be able to stay somewhere with like my car is packed with stuff. I mean, I can't even like recline back on my chair or anything. I was worried, but then again, like I say, I had really no choice. And I finally get there, and I had to explain to the gatesman. It was a police woman, and I told her, I was like, look, I'm here because I'm a new student. I'm supposed to be playing baseball here, and I need to find a way to get housing and stuff like that. She's looking at me like I'm an idiot, and I was like, I literally don't know what to do. This is the first time I'm here, and she says, look, man, I don't want to have you driving around here all crazy, and I don't want you driving to a female hall, like a men's hall, a female's hall, that type of stuff. She don't want me to drive into like a female. So I was like, I understand that, and I don't know where to go. So I'm a new student. Just bear with me, and just go from there. Luckily, it was somebody behind me that knew what they were doing, so they told me what to do. They brought me to a hall and they said, look, just fill out this thing and then go in there and just talk to them. I was like, okay, I appreciate it. It's like I said, I can't thank you. It's just been a stressful day. So I go into one of the halls and I talk to the guy. He's like, this is a weird situation. So I gave him my schedule, and he said, that's weird because you have a class schedule, you play baseball, but yet you're not in any housing. It's like you're not even in the system. I was like, oh, I'm not surprised. And they had to find the guy. He was really helpful. He really helped me out. He said, look, I'm gonna contact the director of housing, and I'm gonna tell him you. And the thing was, he said the thing that gets me is you emailed him, and he said he was gonna put you in the house. I was like, exactly. I don't understand. So what ended up happening is, I was waiting around, and he finally got a call from the director. He had to get his personal number because he wasn't in his office. It's a Saturday. And he said he told him about me, and the thing is, like, this is a nice hall. It really is. The one I'm in right now. I got here. I didn't have no help from assistant coach. Like I say, he did. I have so many things to say about it, but I brought myself here. I'm the reason why I'm in this this nice men's hall. And he said, he's a baseball player. I'm going to talk to Coach Stevens about him. And, I had a pretty good GPA. So he said, all right, go to the new men's hall. I was like, great. So I did that. Without the help of assistant coach. Like, assistant coach didn't even do anything. He's the one that recruited me. I couldn't talk to him. I had to do everything on my own, and I was just so frustrated at him. I was like, then why? I don't get it. And I was trying to find out what was the reasoning behind why he was doing, like, acting like that. And so it took me a week. Not a week, but like 2 days. So I stayed in they stayed in a dorm for like a day, and I went to my class, and I was like, look, I got to talk to somebody. This assistant coach ain't answering my phone. I talked to him. I tried to text him on the first day of class. He didn't reply. I was like, I got to talk to somebody. So I had to find the head coach. So I found the head coach's office, and I knocked. And he was actually in there. And I was like, hey there. He's like, can I help you? It's like, my name is Jordan Williams. It's like, Jordan. It's like, I don't know no Jordan Williams. I was like, what? And I said, I was recruited by the assistant coach. I can't say his name. And he's like, and then he said his name. I was like, you didn't tell me nothing about you. I was like, so you don't even know who I am? He's like, and I was about to lose it, and I really had every right to, but like I said, I had to keep my composure because I didn't know. I'm already frustrated enough how I got here, pretty much, and I just sat in there and told him everything. I showed him the text, and the crazy thing is, he told me that I wasn't the only one. It's like 7 other players he doesn't even know that have been recruited by the same assistant coach. And that really blew my mind because I didn't even know. He said he'd been trying to get in touch with the assistant coach. He hasn't been answering his phones, his emails, or anything like that. So I'm like, this is like serious. Like, this is actually pretty serious. And I told him, like, look, I'm being totally honest. I have no satisfaction on playing here after all I've did to come here, all the stuff I had to sacrifice. And yeah, I told him straight up, I'm not playing here after all the things that happened. Okay, this is the crazy thing. He told me that after all the players he saw that he doesn't even recognize, he found out he has 12 outfielders, including me. 12 outfielders, bro. 12. Yes, competitiveness is part of sports, right? I get that, and I love it. But 12 outfielders? There's no way at a Division I college. That was... As soon as I heard that, I'm like, there's something that's not right. 12 outfielders, bro. As soon as I heard that, I'm like, yep. Nope, I'm not doing it. It's not the fact that there's 12 outfielders. Not the fact that I don't, I'm mad at, like... I just don't want to put it. It's just the fact that the assistant coach, I had a bunch of hope in, and I trusted him. And the man, like, he didn't tell anything about me to the head coach. I had to do everything on my own. He didn't even help me out. He lied about scholarship. He lied about this other stuff. He lied about the dead period. And I had no choice but to trust him because all the deadlines have passed. I mean, excuse my language, I worked my ass off to get to where I am right now. I mean, physically, and then most important, like, mentally. I had to overcome some stuff, like, I'm proud of and, not proud of. I mean, it's part of life. And I was so frustrated. I was like, I'm not playing. I told him, I was like, look, I'm transferring at the break. I'm just displeased on what the assistant coach really have done to me and all the stuff I had to do to get to this point. And I'm not, like, no disrespect to you. It's not your fault. It's, like I said, you really just got brought up in this situation, and it's really the assistant coach that's done all this. Meanwhile, there's like 8 or 7 other guys that's in the same position as I am that they don't even know. I had to go out of my way and find it out after class. I had to do all that. I mean, I'm a junior now, and like, I'm serious about my future. I'm serious about my life. I'm not gonna waste my time and go with the flow. I gotta do something. And I had to go out of my way and say something. I stayed in that office for like 35 minutes. it was a good bit, and it felt like I actually known the head coach for a good minute. We talked that he really understood. He was frustrated just as I am because not only is bad for me, it's bad on his school, like really bad. And this is a serious matter because there's no way he's gonna be able to afford all these players. I mean, we just had a meeting today, talking about some stuff and how like he says he likes all these players, but at the end of the day, we're going to have to make some big choices on how we're going to have to send some people off because he's not going to be able to keep everybody. And I completely understand that. And I basically already told him I'm not playing here. And I think the best thing I could do, I really don't have a choice. I told him, I was like, look, I'm just go to school here. I'm gonna find a way to pay for this semester. But yeah, like I was totally honest to my my head coach. I just can't believe after all I did to get here, I'm probably gonna have to take a year off for baseball. Yeah, I probably can come in at the break, but yet I missed the fall for another school if I want to transfer. I missed the fall of being in a roster, training, and all that. But no, don't worry about training. I'm going to do that on my own. I've done it all summer. I'm going to continue to, evolve my body, like I say, physically and better myself mentally, So that's not a problem. It's just the fact that I'm not going to say it's a waste of time because I still have school. School is a very great thing. It gets you to places in life. If, like I say, if you play sports, baseball doesn't go well, you have a backup plan, and that's great. That's why it's called a student athlete. That's why, yeah, I'm just a bit frustrated. I might not seem like it because I'm trying to get some stress out right now somehow, some way. I guess other personal stuff, the Wi-Fi here is garbage. Like, it's bad. It's so bad. I can't even play my PS4. And there's just a lot of other couple little stuff, but it's not really relevant. It's just this school situation. It's really serious to me, and I'm so disappointed at this assistant coach. Like he hasn't showed up yet. We're trying, like the head coach trying to get in touch with him. I've been trying to get in touch with him. Hasn't showed up yet, and I have so much I want to say to him. And now I'm gonna try to get in touch with my former JUCO coach, my head coach, and my assistant coach. But in the meantime, I'm so amazed on how this all of a sudden just happens. Like I say, I had a lot of people support me in the GoFund, and you understand how much that means to me. Like, it really does. It's just right now is a really tough time, and I'm still figuring out some things I need to do. I know this video is pretty long, and I need to probably end it soon. But I'm sorry for holding any of you viewers up. But this is just a serious matter I needed to address, and kind of an update video. What's going on because I really haven't uploaded some stuff like this. So as of now, I'm just going to class. I don't know what's gonna happen about baseball. I'm pretty sure my all right. Sorry about that. My phone literally died in the middle of it, but and that's probably like a sign I'm taking way too long. And my roommate just came in here, so he's from Oklahoma. He's really cool. His name is CJ. So if you see him in the background, that's him. As I was saying, I literally forgot what I was saying. Oh yeah, I was talking about classes. So currently what's going on right now, I'm just going to class. Like I say, I have really no intentions of playing baseball here after all what's happened, and the dissatisfaction I have for the assistant coach that basically straight up lied to me, and had to embarrass myself to the head coach, and he didn't even know who I was. So, but looking at it positively, I still have time to get myself right physically and most important mentally. So I still have all fall. It's not guaranteed that of course I'll play somewhere in the break, because you have to get like accumulated to the roster and do all that in the fall. That's why it's important to go to a college in the fall. Other than that, like I say, I just gotta look at it at a good way and do what I can to be where I need to be. So I pretty much have extended this video a good bit, so I need to end it pretty soon. For everybody that's watched this video, I appreciate it, and even the smart people that actually skip to the end. It's probably what I would have done, because I'm honestly getting tired of hearing my boring voice. And like I said, I honestly am not a vocal guy, but when it comes to saying something, I actually keep it, pretty serious and important. So, like I say, I appreciate it, and that's pretty much it. And hopefully I'll keep y'all updated soon. If you like these type of videos, just let me know. I really don't do videos like this. It's something different. I usually do vlogs, but I guess that's pretty much it. I'm tired of holding you up. Today's like my cheat day, so I'm eat some the rest of this Little Caesars, and hopefully I can get my PS4 to work again, because this Wi-Fi is trash. So other stuff personally I kind of don't like, but we're definitely gonna try to make the best of it. And like I say, I appreciate everybody that's helped me get to this point, good or bad. It made me who I am right now. So, and like I say, thank you for watching this video, and thanks.